Hi, I'm Mike Prue, and I'm at Hill Holliday's Boston offices, which are the official headquarters of FutureM. I am joined today by Chris Mahl, who is Senior Vice President and Chief Brand Alchemist for Scavenger. Chris, thanks for coming in and talking with our FutureM audience.
Thank you, Mike. Pleasure to be here.
Location-based services, especially in mobile, have been popping up everywhere.
Yeah.
What would you say differentiates Scavenger from the Foursquare, Gowalla, Whirls of the world?
Sure. Really, when you look at Scavenger, we are a platform on which colleges, universities, movie studios, retail chains, brands launch their own unique forms of engagement that are centered around this fun, quick interaction called the challenge. The challenge is a comment, it's a photo. It's the ability to scan a QR code. So really we're a form of engagement, which makes us very, very different than location-based networks and highly customizable, which a network is, in fact, a network that has location, but we are these units of interaction. So there's a big difference. So when you study the engagement that a brand can have and you consider it, you really get that.
I think it might be helpful if you give an example of one of the challenges that you've done with a partner, just to talk to the audience about how exactly Scavenger works.
Sure. So GameStop just launched this next week, challenges at all of their 5,000 plus retail locations for all of their community to come and engage GameStop on Scavenger at their locations and play. And there are all sorts of challenges that really engage you, in this case around the Call of Duty, which is a huge license coming out and being released shortly. And the challenges are really in character. So one, I'll give you an example of, as you approach the store, one of the challenges you'll see is called, case the joint. And it has you take a photo as if you're casing in game manner the GameStop. So you'll get a kind of a G2 shot and you submit that photo for a few points. So you can be in character at this place called GameStop playing Call of Duty on Scavenger.
Can you talk a little bit about the integration that you did with Places and how it affected you guys?
Sure. So our MO is to integrate completely with them. And so from a Places perspective, which we believe will be one of the most iconic web properties for every brand and location, here's my Places page. There is a widget that is now available where you can download it, Scavenger, and you can hit it, and then you can launch challenges and rewards and activities, and that can be shown right on your Places page. So currently, if you go to the Places page, you'll see check-ins. Not much real brand-heavy, rich media, but when you launch unique challenges like the Call of Duty one I mentioned, or the Celtics launch challenges, and you have rewards, and the gameplay activity all gets posted to your Places page, which for many brands will turn into not just amazing amounts of recognition, but when you consider the kind of rich media it puts on that page and the searchability and the findability of that page, a huge benefit for the brand. So that's already live today. In fact, Tuscanini's in Cambridge is probably one of the most advanced Places deployment in North America, because they have challenges and activities and rewards live with Scavenger, and you can go there and pick out your ice cream and take a photo and share some comments. It's all being integrated with our Places page today.
What have you learned about the behaviors behind why people use Scavenger? What are the incentives? Why are they going to bother to use it in the first place?
I think there's three parts to it. One is the idea that brands and colleges and universities and airlines and cities are extending themselves in a fun way to the consumer. Just that invitation that there's something fun about this. Consumers, number one, are just responding to that, because the idea of fun in our lives, everybody can have more. So the fact that a message comes out from one of our clients saying, play with me on Scavenger, that's number one. Number two, when you discover these challenges, you realize they're witty, they're fun, they're quick, they actually invigorate people. So the challenges themselves are fun. And then when we see that the clients that we have are integrating with that rewards, things that people can earn, those three continuums are a very, very powerful dynamic.
Certainly when companies that have a technical platform start out, there's inevitably going to be growing pains. We saw it with Twitter. What is Scavenger doing to learn from the lessons of companies like Twitter and Foursquare on mitigating against technical scalability risks?
Well, so we have now about 2,000 clients and many, many consumers whom we love them both deeply. And we're really dedicated to bringing out a service that, knock on wood, has not had any of those issues, because we are a firm that is technically focused on a level of scale and engineering that meets, really a global kind of achievement. Having had partners like Highland and Google Ventures join us over a year ago, we've got some ridiculously smart people at the company, as well as ridiculously smart backers in terms of what is scale, how to engineer for scale. When you look at the location-based services like Foursquare, that's the check-in data point is what they're dealing with. When you look at Scavenger, we deal with real video and photographs and complex large sets of data. So knock on wood, our model is super scalable. We're actually already deployed around the world, even though our operations are mostly North America. We're moving internationally. And we take this incredibly seriously. So, this operational, to date, we've had only planned outages, and I'm sure we'll continue to excel at that.